Hey guys, this is Marky here, and I just wanted to do a review on a brush set that I picked up at IMATS in New York at the Royal Langnickel counter. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. But I picked up a brush set, and I was actually very excited on getting this brush set. I've done a lot of research on the Royal Langnickel company, and I heard great things about their brushes. So I wanted to make the purchase for myself and actually see what the hype was, and I was actually really happy that I made the purchase that I did. So let me go ahead and show you. This brush set was $30, but I am going to give you a little fair warning. The prices at IMATS or any trade show that the Royal Langnickel Company goes to, the prices at the counter are going to be very different, which is why they try to have everyone take advantage as much as possible of those prices, because this brush set is nowhere near $30. This brush set is about $80 by itself. So I got a really good deal on this brush set. And hold on. I want to make sure I take the two extra brushes that I purchased out of here so that I don't confuse you guys. It came with, hold on. Okay, yeah, sorry. I came with 7 brushes, like so. Sorry that my brushes are a little bit dirty. I just used them, didn't really feel like cleaning them off, but yeah. I also purchased 2 additional brushes because they were ones, excuse me, they were 2 additional brushes that I needed. So the first brush that comes in this set, and by the way, this is the Silk Pro 7-piece. I got it for $30. It's originally valued at about $80. My eye was on the 25-piece Silk Pro brush set that they had, and it was only $100 for 25 full-size brushes. But it was over my budget that I set for IMATS, so I didn't pick it up. But I'm really regretting it, and I'm actually thinking about going to they're going to be at a hair show in a few days in New York, and I'm actually thinking about making that trip up there to get that brush set, because the brush set was only $100 for, like I said, the 25-piece brush set and brush roll. That brush set is normally valued at $220, so that's $120 off the normal value, and it comes with every brush you could ever think of. So it is such a good purchase. I can't stress to you enough, if you can make it to a trade show to purchase these brushes at a discounted price, I recommend that you do. Even if you can't make it to a trade show and you're going to go online and purchase them, please purchase these brushes. These are amazing brushes. I can't stress you enough. The first brush that is actually in my set is a dome powder brush. The ferrule on this is really nice. This brush is really sturdy. I believe the handle is like bamboo or some type of wood. So this is the dome powder brush, and the number on the brush is C130. And it's really soft. Like, it feels like silk. Like, I can't express to you enough. And the good thing about this brush, I'm the type of person that will use my brush for so many different things than what it says. So for this one, I mean, you could use this to powder your whole face, translucent finishing powder, your actual, pressed powder, if you'd like to. I didn't care to use it with my pressed powder. Or you can even use it on the apples of your cheeks for like a, illuminator, contouring, or, blush. However you feel comfortable using your brushes, use them for whatever you'd like them to do. The biggest mistake that I see some people make is they go out and they spend so much money on all these different brushes that have all these different functions because they think that they can't use one for another when you actually really can. So just get comfortable with your brushes and figure out what you want to use them for. But yeah, this is a really amazing brush. It's really, like I said, really fluffy. Feels like silk. It's just amazing. The next brush that came in my set was a regular everyday foundation brush, like so. I mean, there's nothing too special about this. The number on it is C200. So pretty much this is for liquid foundation, as you already know. Even mousse foundation, this is a really good brush for mousse foundation. Not a lot of people wear mousse foundation, but if you do, using a regular, flat foundation brush is really good for those. And it's nice. I like the shape of it. The shape of it is a little bit different than my other foundation brushes that I have. It's almost like a subtle point to make sure that it can get in your under eye area and any creases that you have in your face. So I like that. I like this brush. Let's see, the next brush that came in my set was the medium shader brush, C410. And this is a really nice brush, actually. I really like this one. This is my first medium shader brush. I usually just have, I have a large shader, but it's a bristle brush by MAC, and I hate it because it is so hard on your eye. I feel like it just tugs and pulls your eye. This one is really, really soft. It's a really soft brush, and the good thing about this is also a brush you can use to cut the crease, or even just put a small amount of color in your outer corner, the outer lid. So I actually use this brush. I've been using it to cut the crease and to put a little bit of color in the outer corner of my eye, but it's definitely one of my favorites out of this set. The next brush that they give you is the angled shader brush in C500. Also really soft. I'm just going to give you a FYI. Every brush in this set is really soft because it's the Silk Pro brush. So they're all natural fibers. This one is shaped a lot differently than I really expected it. It's a lot wider at the top than I expected. Most brushes, especially like my MAC one, is almost like it stops right here. In this one, it's really, really fluffy. So I haven't used it much, but definitely the more different looks that I do, I can definitely see myself using this one. Next is the smudger brush, or what I'd like to call a pencil brush. So it's C420, and this is basically for any small corner. Whether you're going to do under eye right here, some people like to put the extra color under their actual bottom eyelid, or is it eyelid? Yeah, whatever. Their bottom of their eye, or in small courses in here in the tear duct area, or to highlight the brow bone. So this is a really, really nice brush. Really, really good brush. Definitely one of my favorite pencil brushes that I have. It's really, really sturdy. It's a good brush. The next brush that they give you is a brow and lash brush, like so. This is the C510. This is my favorite brow brush that I have. It's it's like a boar bristle almost, I want to say, but it's thick enough, if you can see, that it really actually gets your brows. The other brow brush that I have is thin, and it's almost like a synthetic type of feel. It doesn't get my brows the way that I want to. This gives you a really nice natural finish on your brows, and it's nice and flat. So I like this brush more than anything. Lash brush, I don't really use lash brushes, so I can't really give you an honest opinion of this. I mean, other than to say that everything else is good, so this was probably going to be good too. Last brush that they give you in the set is the lip brush, so the C600. And I'm going to tell you something funny. I did not think that this was a lip brush, because this looks very different from any other lip brush from any other company, like Sigma, MAC. It looks very different from any other company's lip brush. This almost looks like a small shader brush, and that's exactly what I thought it was when I opened up the set. So I was using this to put the finish powder on my brows, basically to contour my brows. That's what I was using this for, until I took a good look at it. I'm like, this is a lip brush, what? Like, I could see how this could be a lip brush, but to tell you the complete truth, I'm probably not going to use this as a lip brush, and I'm going to get something a little bit smaller, because this is just such a perfect brush, like, to be a small shader brush. I can't really see this being too much of a lip brush. So that's about it for the brushes that came in the set. Also, the bag has another little snap area where you can add any extra brushes or anything extra that you think you might need in your brush roll. So as for the additional 2 brushes that I purchased the eyeliner brush, and the cool thing about this one is that it's actually angled. So instead of you having to like break your neck to, maneuver your arms all different types of ways to get your eyeliner on, you can actually put it on like so, straight across. So it's amazing. This brush was $4. $2. Actually, I think, hold on. I believe this brush was actually $2. Yeah, so really good brush. Again, the hairs on the brush are really good. It picks up a lot of color, and it gives a nice smooth line. So definitely a really good brush. And then the last brush that I purchased to go along with my brush roll is, of course, the concealer brush, the C210. And I really love this concealer brush. It's really good. It gives you a nice finish. It doesn't leave any lines in your concealer. And it's shaped well enough where you can you can really get in those small areas that you may be trying to conceal. And this brush was $4. So all in all, definitely a good purchase. Still under $40, and I got all the main brushes that I really need. I am still going to be probably going crazy over the fact that I didn't get that 25-piece brush set. But trust me, that is going to be a future purchase because their brushes are just so amazing. I love big brushes, not necessarily heavy and bulky, but just nice. I don't even know how to explain it. Just really nice brushes. So they gave me the really nice brushes that I really wanted. So I'm really, really happy to have this off of anything. So like I said, I recommend that if you can get your hands on one of these, even if you can get your hands on the bigger one. The 20-piece brush set, I believe, was marked down from originally being $130 to being $80. The 25-piece brush set that's originally $220 was only $100. And the 10-piece brush set of this one, it's either 10 or 12 brush set of this one, is originally 80 something dollars. It was only 50. So if you can get to a trade show and purchase some Royal Langnickel brushes, I definitely recommend it. If you can't, save up and get that 25 piece, or even start off with this one that I think the regular price of this is $60, 60, something like that. But I recommend these brushes. Thank you so much for watching my review video. Stay tuned for more, and I hope you guys have a nice day. Bye. Like, subscribe, stay tuned.